Hey guys, I want to get on this morning and share some messages that have been coming through me. The spirit guides have been really using me as a conduit this morning to channel messages, and um, I was hoping that now I can get on. And I told them, I was like, I need to have a camera on me so I can be sharing those as I'm talking about it um, with my fiance. And but now, I want to get on and share with you guys. But it all started with dreams. I'm an individual a spirit that really connects with the dream state. And, and that might be a message for somebody out there too, is, maybe you're having a lot of dreams right now and you're trying to make sense of things and understand how these how to navigate through these dreams. But all I can do is just kind of share what I kind of go through, and maybe there's something that you guys can take from it. But my dreams this morning were more about releasing people from my past. There was karmic individuals that played a role in my life for years. But there was a lot of past life and this current life I had to work through on karmic energies that we had to transmute. And I felt the only way to do it was to push through those energies, and they were family members too, so I was always around them, so I felt obligated to kind of heal those wounds and work past it. And I know I'm now past those, because in the dreams, like last night, it was more about how it was the energies were very neutral. They were just kind of navigating through there, and I was still the one that was kind of directing the flow of the dream. And as I was communicating and kind of navigating through the dream, the individuals um, that were a part of it, they, like I said, they were just there, not saying much, not really doing much. So I feel like in a way that's kind of telling me I'm taking control of my life, I'm taking control of the situation, or I have taken control of the situation. And now, and then with the energies being very neutral, I was very, I've healed those wounds. And so it was just beautifully kind of portrayed through there that it's just trying to send them love and light and just release them again, because throughout our lives, we will continuously we'll be, they'll just come into our energy space, and then, or they'll come into our dream space. And what we need to do is, if there's still a trigger, then we just need to heal through that and release it. But if there's nothing that comes of it, it's just a neutral feeling, then basically all we have to do now is just send them love and light and just release them. And those are the best ways to deal with those situations, because you always want to transmute the energy. And if you keep being triggered, that just means there's something else you need to look at. You need to either sit in the emotion and the feelings, because this is our it's like they don't want me to share this, but our body is an emotional body. And so we have to feel and work through those things to understand more about who we are and understand what those feelings and emotions are telling us, because those are our spirit guides speaking to us, and they're trying to get our attention so that we can then share or navigate through what it is that they're trying to get us to look at. or feel through. And we have all of our senses. All of our senses are they're being, all of our senses are being triggered in a good way. I can't think of another word to use, but like they're being activated every day, but through our spirit guides. And it's just, are we paying attention through all of our senses? And if you feel that you're not communicating enough or getting what you need from them, tell them like, hey guys, hey spirit guides, you need to speak to me that's more clear, that I can identify with, and so that I know what you're trying to share with me or convey to me. So you just need to communicate with them, and then but yeah, so I guess that's kind of everything I need to share with you guys on that, because nothing else is really coming through. But in your dream states, just work through those and understand what it is that they're sharing with you, and then release, and then just send your whoever it is, love and light, and release them. It could be coworkers, it could be family members, it can be people from your gym. So it could be people, because every place we go to in this life wasn't created by accident. God had us create the gym we go to, have us create the work that we work at, the cars that the dealerships, to the amusement parks, to the vacation spots that we go to. We all go to those because somehow, some way, we're connected with those people, and we are meant to be there at those right times. We're meant to be there to connect, and ultimately the goal is to all rise with the tide. And in order to do that, we have to heal and grow through the lessons that we need to learn. And if you guys, a lot of us don't want to learn the lessons, so God will keep bringing people in who trigger us even more and make us more. Let's just say you see somebody that you're absolutely in love with, and now, because God is now trying to trick you into thinking that you're in love with this person, and maybe you are, but they're ultimately going to teach you a lesson, and that to get you to learn that lesson so that you can evolve and transmute that energy, so that collectively, because we're all connected, that we all evolve and grow and move forward. So all these places and all these things are all just vessels for us to meet with our soul tribes and to help us elevate and grow through. So, and then the other part of my dream that I had was somebody I didn't know I was connected to. But it was somebody that I went to the gym with, I was working out with. And I noticed that whenever I was doing certain things, I would get injured. And I wasn't sure why I was getting injured. And then as I started getting closer to this juncture in my life where I was going to be moving in another direction, and one of them was that I couldn't be there because they have their perception of me was one way. And in order for me to evolve and grow, I had to move away from them so I could evolve and grow. But I had to finalize some of the chapters there with a lot of the individuals at this gym. And so a lot of them did play out and were transmuted and healed, and there was nothing more left of those relationships. And I could see and feel those when I was there. But then as the last one caught me off guard, and I didn't know I was connected with this individual. And then this individual last night came into my dream, but they keep kind of coming in and out. But what they're doing is I have a very strong feminine side, and I didn't have that growing up. I was brought up to be masculine. You don't cry, don't show your emotions, just work hard, and just stay focused on whatever it is that you're doing. And as I got older, I had to learn how to release all of that. I had to learn I didn't know how to cry. I had to learn how to cry. I had to learn how to get to the levels of intimacy. And intimacy is not just about sexual. Intimacy is something that you're deeply connecting to and you're sharing an intimate moment with. And I mean, it could be food, it could be anything, right? So it's just something as simple as that. But as with intimacy, I had to become more intimate with Craig on the inside and learn about who Craig was so that I could also then love myself deeper, so that I could love those around me even deeper, and ultimately be with my significant other so that I could be at her level and she could be at my level of the depth of love that God needed me to get to. So, going back to the gym, was these individuals, because I had now that I've healed and really grown through my feminine side, I triggered a lot of masculines at my gym, and and it's funny, I love the gym, so I always want to be there, and I'm a very masculine person, but I know how to be feminine as well, so I know how to have a good balance. And it was funny, when I first started going to this gym, I realized I was triggering even women that were more of a masculine energy to them. And I started to see the change in all of them throughout as time passed, because my energy just transmuted theirs, and maybe showed them that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to show that side and still be safe. And maybe that I was that catalyst to them that it is okay. So, but there was some others that didn't quite get there, so God removed them. Some that came in and they instantly healed and grew or evolved like they should, and they moved out quickly. But the other ones stayed, and the energy lingered until they healed and grew through that. And then now I'm at the final one, and I noticed that his family was there too. And so I got to see, I didn't really put the dots together until after I had left the gym, but I seen that his family was more masculine. And from his mom to his dad to his brother to just the people in his environment were more masculine. And I was that trigger to show him to be feminine. So now, as he evolves and grows, he will then get to transmute it, his family lineage, and help his family be okay with being in a feminine energy, and cultivating that so that the family lineage moving forward can now be a good balance, and they're transmuting that. So it's beautiful. I still picking up all the energies as they come in. But it's really beautiful how everything's just kind of playing out. And I just never knew that I was connecting to this individual like that. But yeah, so I moved myself from that situation and given them space, because that's the biggest thing is, because my perception, so if I'm there with them and I'm perceiving them a certain way, they can't evolve and grow. So by me stepping away, it gives these individuals a chance to heal and grow and move forward like they should, in a way that God has designed it for them. And I'm not influencing that energy in any way, because I have removed my energy. And that's what's so important with life today is, even with your significant other and you live with someone, you got to learn how to detach and give them the space to learn and grow and evolve the way they should, and your family members and friends and all these people in your life. Because if you can't give them the space, or you don't remove yourself from spaces that you are being perceived, you're never going to grow and become the person that you need to be. So it's so important, guys, that we do this, because we all need our space for healing and evolving. And we need this space to really connect with our spirit guides so that they can really connect with us. And we need to be able to hear them, because sometimes the noise outside is too loud. So we need to be able to be in a hermit mode. And, that's where you really pull out your Virgo side and you really kind of heal and grow through all that, so that you guys can emerge as this new individual that you're becoming. So just know that whenever we go through these valleys in life, don't see it as like, oh my God, it's going to be forever. It's just buckle down, learn what you need to learn, because as soon as you learn it and you kind of master it, God's going to remove you and he's going to put you out into the world, and now you get to share that because you kind of mastered it, right? Or you're just a teacher that you can teach, but at the same time you're also a student of life, because as you teach, you're also, what you're preaching is what you need to be, you've either healed and grown through, or you're needing to hear it because you need to, you're that person, or you are needing to hear that so that you can grow too. Take that information and take that information and utilize it for yourself. So I know there's people out there that need to hear this message today. I hope that it really connects with you guys and you can just really see that it's just about transmuting it in your perception and space, giving space to individuals and yourself, detaching, learn how to detach from things so that you're not influencing or they're not influencing you in any way. So it's just that everybody can evolve and grow, and if they're meant to be in your life, or if your job's meant to be in your life, it'll all come back and you'll be a part of it again and with the individuals that you had the conflicts with. So keep doing the work, guys. I'm proud of all of you guys. You guys are all doing amazing. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments. Let's really build a community here and continue to grow and evolve, because we're all doing this together, and it's just a beautiful part of life. And let go of seriousness and just live. Just remember to keep telling yourself, let's just keep living and enjoying life, and just keep following our hearts, and wherever the joy is, just follow that joy, and where that joy is where you're meant to be. But I was thinking about something real quick about purpose. We all kind of fall off and we follow rabbit holes, but ultimately our purpose is always right there. So you guys just remember, we can always just hop on our purpose. It's just a matter of changing that energy from where is a comfort zone to following the joy, following what we need to, so that we stay on that purpose. And just remember to always have fun and laugh and bring in that stuff. And if you're not experiencing that, then tell your angels, hey, you know what? Today I want to laugh more. Today I want to be around people who are going to make me happy and who are going to bring out the best in me, and vice versa, and if you're looking for more money, just tell them like, hey, you know what? I want to give some tithing today that I have from God, and I want to give more so that I can start receiving more, because I'm trying to build towards this goal. Whatever it is, just tell your angels, and they'll bring it to you guys. So, but yeah, I'm proud of you guys, and yeah, let's build this community, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.